So let's see a new route, and this is an urban farming thing, like I don't know, like some urban farming stuff where people come to relax, and I think it's a good idea. It's something new. It wasn't here before, and yeah, it's quite interesting. Some people are planting vegetables, some people are planting flowers, as you can see, or whatever that is. Like, those are not vegetables, right? So yeah, I'm a city boy and I don't really know a lot about what's being done here, but in any case, it's an interesting idea. And oh, there is here a well or something like that, like a water deposit. So I'll be showing you that stuff as well. Here it is, you see? There is a small stream. I'm not gonna call it a river again, so yeah. Not a river, it's a stream. And here there is this construction, and years ago when I was little, here we had frogs and also small lizards, small water lizards. Now they have this thing there so that it doesn't collapse or something, but as you can see, it's kind of old. And I don't know, I was always thinking that if there is some war or something, I could come here because, you know, you have running water, or, like, you know, if there is a bombing or whatever. These crazy ideas that that one gets. But then I realized that if they're placing those supports there, it would probably collapse even without the bombs. So oh, and again, sorry about the wind. I put the foam around the microphone, but not entirely sure. Look, like a hobbit house. So beautiful. And here there used to be sheep, like before. I don't really know what they did. Before we had here some sheep. Well, not me. I personally, like, you know, when I was visiting this area, there were some sheep, and it was actually quite interesting. It's a beautiful area. So yeah, now it's like, oh, you cannot come in, you cannot enter private property. So I don't know, things change, I guess. Walking, talking, and philosophy. Oh, the wind is awful, yes, but the image is amazing. Look, you can see the city there and the farms and everything. Cool. And this is the way we're going. So I'm going inside that creepy looking tunnel full of graffiti. So yeah, I hope everything is fine and I come out safely out of the other end. And now we're going up this park. But what's up here? What happens if I go up here? Cool. Oh, interesting. I like this. A shortcut. I found a shortcut. Had no idea. I had no idea. I usually you know, I went all that way, turned around in order to reach this part. But yeah, it's cool. I like it. So going up that way, I saved maybe, I don't know, 200 meters. Oh, and there is an abandoned house here, or, you know, half constructed. And this is a park. So before this was just like a forest, but they put some fence around and they called it a park, and everyone was fine with that. Then they made it more beautiful, But in the beginning it was just like, it's like, hey, remember the forest? Now it's a park. It's like, oh, okay. Eucalyptus. But without the koalas. Let's not forget that part. Ah, beautiful, beautiful walking. Well, if the camera was moving before, when I had the stabilizer, I can imagine that now it's like much more. I'm walking in a weird way, like I'm trying to keep my center of balance low, like trying to absorb the movement of the camera. So I remind myself of John Cleese in this funny walking ministry. I have a funny walking. I'm trying to hold a camera without a stabilizer. A cheap Chinese phone. Oh, let's see your funny walking. And yeah. Ho ho! Did you ever know you were my hero? Ah. No. Oh, I don't remember from here where exactly. Oh, that's the that's the running path. So yeah, running. Nothing interesting there actually. I want to show you something else. I want to show you if I find it. So I won't be mentioning it unless I find it. Otherwise, you will be laughing at how little knowledge I have of the place that I have been living in my whole life. I like to respect people's privacy. Yeah. By the way, that's something that bothers me when I see videos of people traveling to, I don't know, Vietnam or African countries and stuff. Like, they interact with the locals in a different way than with people from their own countries or stuff. Like, you can see them respecting more people from, I don't know if that's like a personal opinion, if we are all hypersensitive about it, or maybe I became a snowflake that gets offended when Africans are not respected enough for my taste. But I don't know, I have that impression. I was checking some videos and I'm out of breath. So yeah, going up and talking is perhaps not the best plan of action. Anyhow, did I get lost? Am I reaching someplace? Am I reaching where I want to reach? So yeah, as I was saying, I like the videos that people make, but for example, I remember one where like two of my favorite vloggers, travel vloggers, they were in a funicular, I guess, in Bolivia or something, and they were bothering a local woman. Like it started funny, then it was a bit creepy. I don't know. It felt you feel a bit disappointed because you like the people and they're very nice in the rest of the videos, but when you see them like, hey, touch my dead llama, because the guy had I don't know, some stuffed dead llama, like baby llama, and for some reason he thought it would be funny to make the blowing on my hand with the mask on. That's very smart. Did you ever know you were my hero? So yeah, anyway, you're watching the videos like one after another and you like them a lot, and suddenly you feel poor for the woman, like, oh, stop bothering her, come on, she doesn't understand English, and you're offering her a dead animal to caress or whatever, and you keep insisting, and then you start flirting with her and recording it into cameras at the same time. So, you know, I'm not really sure if people enjoy that content, but I had to skip that video. Like, the rest of the videos from those two guys are very, very funny, like interesting. But when you reach some stuff like that, I don't know, it doesn't resonate with me. It's like, oh, poor woman, stop bothering her. You're two unknown men in a closed space, and you know, it's not very cool. Oh heavens. Every time I see old stones, I start imagining how much time it passed and how it might have been in the past. So yeah, I love old stones. That would be my comment. I love old stones. And this, how is it called in English? Oh, remember, this is the Atlantic coast, so the plants will be very similar. And this one here is called tojo, or in the local language, tosho, with an X instead of a J. Did I reach the place that I wanted to? No, right? I always get lost. How can I? This? Oh, I did. Haha. I like reaching the places that I want to show you. Apparently these stones are the ones that were used to pave the central streets of the city. So I don't know, I thought it would be interesting to show that information. I don't know if the foam is doing something about the wind, but I hope it does. And yeah, these stones, like they were, you know, like harvesting them, if we could call it like that, and collecting them, and they were paving the streets in the center and the historical center of the city. So, you know, the old town was paved with these stones. At least a few streets. I'm not saying that, you know, every single street in this city came from this particular place, but oh, the beauty. Oh, look at it. Oh, wonderful. Yes. Oh, you remember that tower? We went there in some of the videos. Ah, the wind. So yeah, beautiful landscape. I love it. Where was I? Oh yeah, criticizing successful travel vloggers. Yeah, that's where I was. Like, so yeah, it's like I'm mentioning about those two videos because you probably saw when the people went to Bolivia. Like, you know, when for example, I was already mentioning in one video that I like Russian language, and I was thinking about going around former Soviet countries. But there was this other guy that already did it very well, I must add, because, you know, I'm subscribed to his channel and I'm a fan and all that. But yeah, when I see him interacting and, you know, making locals uncomfortable in some situation, I'm like, no, come on, man, you're better than that. All your videos are very cool. Like, you know, he respects, for example, in Soviet countries, he respected people quite a lot. But as soon as there is like another guy in the car or another guy going with him, it's like, oh, come on, leave the poor woman alone. They don't want to touch your dead llamas or flirt with you, and like, oh, I bought a love potion, do you think it works? Wink wink. Like, stop it, be normal again. But other than that, I must say that those channels are very entertaining, and I recommend you, of course, to check them out, because, you know, they go to very cool places, and instead of recording with a phone camera, they have a real camera with a real microphone. So yeah, I like those channels. So I guess that's That's also quite an interesting thing. That if I didn't like those channels, I wouldn't even mention them. Like I wouldn't even comment. I wouldn't even care what they do. But when you see that 99% of something is amazing, funny, entertaining, perfect, and then you see that there is 1% where it's like, what the fuck? Then, of course, you are like, wait. Is this the same guy who was like so nice in this other country? And now it's like, I don't know. So, yeah, but not everyone has to be 100% perfect all the time in what we do, in what we say. So it's also nice to learn from the mistakes. Like when I'm not one of these people who claims that I never listen to haters. It's like, well, I listen to everyone if they have something to teach me, or if they have something of value in their criticism. So yeah, sometimes it's good to listen to people, even if their criticisms are not coming out from like maybe they're right. That's what I'm saying, and maybe there is something to correct. So yeah, that's what I do. Is that a ship? Yes, it is. We're going there. Wait.